And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, go. Get set.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Carr. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6-18. 3 down. 29. 694. 29. 24.
Shotgun now for Carr. He is going to find Hill here. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Zone, touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Back to the ground, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
6:37.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Meredith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the ground, Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get set. Hey, boys, got 4 down.
From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
A give. This is Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, Chief.
On 1st down, Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
7:34.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it. Get down, get down. 180.
Carr to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bantateo leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw here. And Diggs has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Handoff comes to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! 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 Gun! Gun! Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun! 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 All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Single. Check nickel. 637. Swing.
Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
637. 694.
And the blitz does come. That's caught by Meredith right side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Get set.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first run for the backup of Abdullah. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good. For 21 yards and a first down. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Go. Get set. Switch.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Throwing his car on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They come up on a first and goal and most likely four-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Four down, check, four down.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 734.
Back to throw, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr.